And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win? The week Who Would Win. This Who Would Win comes to us from Light 1092, if I got the name right. Well, that's the question. Who will win in a fight, Mysterio or Scarecrow, the masters of illusion and fear to some degree? More Scarecrow, the master of fear, but still illusions. So, Quentin Beck, Mysterio, a former special effects artist turned criminal, is well known for his illusion casting. That is what he does. And he does this through a various amount of effects, between hallucinogenic drugs, light shows, or projectors that are embedded into his suit, noise projectors as well, honestly. Everything built into his suit. His suit is a one-way seeing. It's what's the best way to put it? I know what it is. I'm just trying to remember exactly the name of it. It's like one-way glass. He can see out of it. People can't see into it. It also has thermal and sonar in there, so he can see in there and track individuals, even when he's say like covered a room in smoke. It also has a 30-minute air supply in case he needs it and like to shut himself off from the other things. And he's got a base level of psychological knowledge of the human mind. Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane. He is a renowned psychologist and scientist in the world of studying fear itself. It is his obsession, fear. And through his experiments, he has developed a massively powerful fear gas. Some of them have been so powerful that it can affect even Batman, who's got a superbly strong will and can almost never be affected by fear. Superman, as long as he mixed it with kryptonite, it could affect something like Superman. So, in theory, almost no one is safe when it comes to his fear from his gas. He usually disperses it through he can disperse it through hyperbolic needles. He also has this little skull blaster thing. Sometimes it can be administered just through skin contact. Not that would matter in this fight. He also does, in fact, have a bit of a fighting style, apparently. He's developed Crane-style martial arts, which caused him to move a little bit like Ichabod Crane. He's no, it's not like he's a master martial artist. Someone like Batman would easily beat him in a fight hand-to-hand. But at the same time, he's still not something you want to really tangle with in the hand-to-hand combat if you're smart. He's occasionally used weapons such as farm equipment like sickles or scythes to give the whole Grim Reaper Scarecrow vibe. So, he's kind of become numb to overall fear. There's only Batman can really make him feel fear. He's also got some immunity to like fear toxins and immunity to fear itself, as I said, to some degree. Not complete immunity to drugs themselves, mind you, but still. And unlike Mysterio, he is a master psychologist. So, who wins in a fight here? Well, one of these individuals is actually at a really big disadvantage, and it's not Mysterio. Mysterio's hallucinogenic gases probably wouldn't do much to Scarecrow. It might affect him a little bit, but he's got a much higher tolerance to fear toxins, or at least his own fear toxin. Hallucinogenic gases, though, might not be within that range, but even so, it might not be the same level of effect it has on a normal person. No, the person who's actually in big trouble in this fight is actually Scarecrow. Because with Quentin's helmet, he can, for like 30 minutes in the fight, he can be completely immune to Crane's fear toxin. And even if he doesn't seal off his helmet, that toxin's still got to get through that helmet. So, I've got a little bit of a sore throat, by the way, so if I'm a bit more subdued the way I'm talking, that's why. And I'm drinking hot water with a lemon right now. No tea, just hot water, lemon. So the fact that he can and he's wearing a complete suit means that he's really not going to get affected by the fear toxin at all, which is Crane's main modus operandi, if you will. It's his main way of fighting. So Crane probably is going to have to go to his second resort, which would be, assuming he's got any sort of like farm equipment on him, which is possible. Let's just say he has a scythe on him. Try to kill Mysterio outright. But the problem here is that Mysterio doesn't rely solely on hallucinogenic gases that come out of his gloves. He's also got light projectors and image projectors built in. So um, he is a little bit harder to predict than Scarecrow. So he can do things a Scarecrow can't simply due to the fact that he has more technology. It's also that he has more technology under his belt beyond just the stuff he made. Though what he usually carries is a little bit, up for interpretation. So if these two meet in a fight, maybe there's a bank robbery and they're both trying to rob the same bank. It's like, oh yeah, this money is for my research. No, this money is for me. And so the fight begins and she tries to throw out the gas. It's like, what's that? I can ask you the same thing. And then Mysterio tries to slice Mysterio, turns out to be a hologram, and just starts laughing. Now, keep in mind, when I do a who would win, it is not a battle to the death necessarily. It's just who wins the confrontation. Because Scarecrow, surprisingly, has the better um, better options to kill with. Is what I was trying to say. He's got the better options to kill with. But Mysterio has more under his belt to win the interaction. Furthermore, he could probably just show up behind Scarecrow and start, messing with him, just like, boom, start punching him in the head. And then when he tries to turn around and grab him, it's just a fake Mysterio, or it's a employee who's maybe confused about what's going on. So there's that as well. And eventually, with the mind games going on, Scarecrow really just doesn't have a way to pinpoint where Beck is in this scenario. Because Beck uses more than hallucinogenic gases, and because Scarecrow, while more or less immune to fear, isn't 100% immune to toxins, just highly resistant, it means that he probably still would get affected by his toxins, the hallucinogenic gas. It'd just be a lessened effect. So, unfortunately, Crane's just going to be completely dumbfounded about who this guy is, what he's doing, all that. So I would probably go Mysterio simply because Scarecrow doesn't have an answer for Beck's tech, and Beck has an answer for Crane's tech. That's a real big difference here. Um, so yeah, I'd go Mysterio myself, but and Mysterio also fights a stronger opponent in Spider-Man most of the time. Like I like Batman, and in a front match, Batman wins, but in a meeting for the first time match, Spider-Man winning makes the most sense. Absolutely. So with that said, I would go Mysterio personally. But that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.